Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm so excited to be able to spend a little bit of time with you today talking about mindset. So often we hear people making up reasons, excuses, thoughts in their head that come out through their mouth saying, when I have enough time, then I'll start building my business. Or when I have more peace in my life, I have too many things going on to build my business right now. Or when I have enough money, I'll be able to go to these events. Or when I have this or I have that, then I'll do those things. And then I'm going to be an A16 or I'm going to be an A12. And they talk about wanting to be those things, but there's always that have that kind of stands in the way, and they let it almost become their block. The next best growth above that is to do the proper behaviors so you can be, and then you'll have the things that you want, right? So if you do the steps that are laid out, then you can be an A8 or an A10 or an A12 or an A16. And then you'll have the house, or you'll have the time freedom, you'll have the income to be able to live however it is that you want to live for the rest of your life. You'll have the dream vacations, you'll have the vacation cabin or the boat, whatever it is that you have in your mind that would come along with reaching those goals and those levels. And that process is do the things to then be the level to have the things. Seems like it makes sense, right? But it's still not the best way. Too often when those things happen out of order, you're not going to get the results that you want. So today I want to talk to you about the proper order. The proper order is be, then do, then have. You need to be the leader that you want to be. You need to be what you think an A16 acts like. You need to be what you think an A12 acts like. You need to start being, thinking, acting, and feeling internally the part of what you're trying to become. Be that person. Be the example to your team. Be the leader you wish you had on your team. Be the person that stands at the top and stands as a beacon of hope in actives that everybody in your team looks to, the person that other people on other teams look to as a leader because of your actions, because of your being. It's not just the actions, it's the internal thought process. It's the words that come out of your mouth. It's the thoughts that you're thinking on a regular basis. And how do you be that person? Well, you have to start putting the things in. Listen to the podcast, listen to the YouTubes, read the books, become that person that you want to become. Don't wait for circumstances around you to line up so that you can become the person that you are meant to be. Take the decision today and start to become that person. Is an A12 cluttered? No, an A12 is organized. So organize your life. Is an A12 taking a lot of breaks to go do a lot of personal activities? No, an A12 is literally putting actives at the foremost of their building of their life every day. Sorry, this is bugging me, and I know it's going to bug me throughout, so I'm just going to take them off. Any distractions in your life you want to remove, and that's a perfect example of one. So get the distractions out of your life and be able to focus. An A12 or an A16 is focused. They're focused on bringing in new people. They're focused on training the people that they have. They're focused on helping the people that they've brought into the business achieve their goals. Be the leader that you expect yourself to be when you hit the rank, but don't wait for the rank. Don't wait for the circumstances around you to line up, because they won't. If we're waiting to either have the time or have the money in order to build, it's not going to happen. We have to just literally switch the order around and start being what we want to become. And then we will start doing the things that we need to do. And then we will have the things that are going to come. It can't come in any other order and have a lasting effect. So it's a little bit of a different mindset switch today. I'm going to go over it one more time. The natural tendency is to want to have everything in place before we do the behaviors and become whatever it is we think we're going to become. That's the natural tendency. Well, it doesn't usually line up that way. And so too often then we say, well, it didn't work. It's not for me. This isn't going to work for me. No, it just is a mindset switch. So the next best step is to do the proper behaviors and then become, and then you'll have. I've seen that one work. It does work, but it works better and faster and more effectively if we be, and then we do, and then we have. Slight shift, much more effective results. There was a poem that I heard, and I've heard it throughout my life. You've probably heard it, but I'm going to repeat it again because I think it's worth the repeat. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out of the world we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or late, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. That's by Walter Wintle. And I love it because it does start right here. You need to have a burning desire. And that's why we talk about find that why that will move you. I can literally tell the difference between those that have identified their why, those who have a burning desire, and those who don't. If you're just here to be an actives distributor and you're here to just experience the active culture and that's all you want out of it, welcome. And we're so happy that you're here experiencing that. But we really are excited for those that grasp the opportunity, have a burning desire, have a big dream, and see this as the vehicle that can help them achieve that big dream. And they start to be the leader, be the presenter, be the one who is taking hold of this vehicle to make their burning desires a reality. And then they're doing the proper behaviors over and over for long enough to have whatever it is that they desire, whether it's retirement, whether it's time freedom, whether it's enough money to walk into any store anywhere and not have to look at a price tag and just be able to live without money controlling them, whether it's a chance to be able to change lives on a bigger scale than what you can touch for yourself right here in your own 2-foot space, and be able to get out there and make a difference for hurricane victims or flood victims or earthquake victims or people that literally just need a chance, and be able to give freedom and give hope and be that beacon. What is it that you want from this life? You can have whatever you can dream if you can believe it first. That whole, you can achieve anything you can conceive and believe. You have to be able to conceive it first, which is the thought. Then you have to believe it, and then you can achieve it. The achieving comes after it's right in here. You have to get that right first. If you'll begin being and acting the part of who you want to be, that leader that you want to become, and start doing the things necessary for it to happen, you'll find that by putting in that order, by first being and then doing, that all that you can desire will be drawn to you. So I don't mean that in a pie in the sky type vision. I've truly seen this happen over and over, but you can't just go grab it. It's got to be done in the right order. You can start by doing the behaviors and then becoming. It's a little bit longer road. So take the shortcut. be the leader that you want to be, and then do the behaviors over and over and go and have the life that is meant for you. We love you. We believe in you. Here at Actives, we provide a platform where anybody can be abundant, anybody can be successful, anybody can have the things that they desire if they will just be the part, do the behaviors, it'll come. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Saturday.